Hello, welcome. It's a new year. This is the Watch It Play question and answer show, and I, with a bunch of your help, we're going to endeavour to answer all of the internet's burning board game questions. The first question we have this month is, what games do you wish were on Board Game Arena? So, just up front, this segment is not in any way sponsored by Board Game Arena. This was just a question I saw and thought, that's cool, I can answer this, because I play a lot of Board Game Arena. We do have some segments on Watch It Play which are sponsored by Board Game Arena, which is why I want to make sure that you know this isn't one of them. And yet, there are other places you can play board games online. There's Tabletop Simulator, there's Tabletopia, there's Sovereignty. There are other places to play. There's dedicated apps, for instance. So I got a list. It's a little list. We'll just go through it. But I want to know below what games you wish were on there. There did used to be a way to actually vote for games that you want to see on Board Game Arena, and I've not seen that option around recently, or kind of know where to find it. But I'd be interested to know what's topping those lists. But the games I want, frankly, are more classics. Obviously, it's games I like. Really. Games I like that I don't get a chance to play is the main answer. And games I like that I want to play more and more and more that I don't get the option to do, that's what I want to see. Do I want games that are going to grow Board Game Arena? Yeah, of course, I guess. Do I want games that are going to appeal to the most people so that everyone... Yeah, I guess. Do I want games that I want to play on there? Yes. That one is not a guess. That's the truth. That's the one I want. I want the games I want on there. So my list is, without won't go into all the games in detail, but Quadropolis is a game I'd love on there. I love Quadropolis. I think it's a fantastic game. 5 Tribes is on Board Game Arena. Why not Quadropolis? I think 5 Tribes is in beta still. Is it, I play the beta games. We all play the beta games because they're new. Quadropolis, fantastic game. I think would work brilliant on Board Game Arena. Power Grid's not on there. I don't get a chance to play Power Grid. Would it be the best on Board Game Arena, given the style of game? I don't know. But I think, if I get the chance to get 10 games of Power Grid in this year, because I'm Board Game Arena, I'd be very happy. I want Trajan. Trajan is a fantastic Stefan Feld game. Castles of Burgundy, probably my most played game on Board Game Arena. Let's get Trajan on there. We all want Trajan. Great game. Then I've got The Quest for El Dorado, which is just a fantastic deck building racing game by Knizia. All of Knizia's games. Let's get them all on there. Samurai? We'd be loving that, wouldn't we? But a Samurai, great game. Nations. Nations is a game I find difficult to get to the table because the box is overly large. Let's start there. But it's a great civilization game. There's no experience quite like Nations. That Nation fantastic. I'd love that if it was on Board Game Arena. Then I want more of the gift series of games. Divan is on Board Game Arena, but only Divan. The idea of being able to say, hey, do you want to go on Board Game Arena and do you want to play the entire gift series one after another and a best of 7, see who wins? Now, I know that might not be everyone's idea of a good time, but that is the definition of a good time for me. In fact, I would do it where it's best of 3 for all 7. Hello, I'm Matthew. And the last one, I think is a really good one because there are some things that Board Game Arena really help with. And it's like scoring and is this a legal placement or I don't quite know the rules. So I'm going to just do what the game allows me to do. That's how I've got through multiple games of Jester Robin Hood on there. It's like, I don't fully know the rules, but I'm just going to do what the game allows me to do. But I think a game that would really be great on Board Game Arena is Quirkle. Quirkle is a fantastic game. I truly love it. There's always questions about rules and is this legal? Is this actually a legal placement or do I get a Quirkle for this? I think if Quirkle made it onto Board Game Arena, it'd be one of the most played games on there because it's such a fun, light, interesting, back and forth tile placement game. It's just one of those little perfect games. I think Quirkle's phenomenal. And fun to say. Yeah, Quirkle would be great on there as well. How about you? Let your imaginations go wild. What games do you wish were on Board Game Arena? Well, Board Game Arena, will they see this? Who knows? Yeah, what would you like on there? I'd be really interested to see. And if we all have the same opinion, we could make a petition. Start the year strong. Okay, the next question is another. This is one of the most common questions for the start of the year. What games are you most excited for in 2025? I love this question. The main reason I love it is because inevitably I will be wrong. While I do have a definitive answer for I have an answer for the question, what games am I most excited for this year? Will those games in the fullness of time be the games that are good? The best of the year? Interesting. Even release. Will they even make it out this year? Those are all things we cannot know. Expectations may supersede reality, and we don't know what's coming out this year. So this is a so far. This is a from what we know so far of the year, but we know so little, just a little slither of the games that are going to be coming out. Between recording this and this releasing, there's a few weeks there. And I'm sure in that time, something will be announced. I'll be like, man, I'm excited about that. Should have mentioned that one. I picked out 5 games that I'm excited for. And the first one I can talk about strongly because I've played it, and that's World Order. This is from Hegemonic Project Games. It's not a sequel, but it's the second game that's following their hit of Hegemony. World Order is a game of vying for control of the different regions of this earth that we live on, but it's strongly political. There's area control, there's deck building, it's thoroughly a Euro game. There is the movement of tanks and stuff on the board, but it's posturing rather than military action. It's incredible. It's fantastic. I was super surprised by it. It's really good. It had a learning curve to get through, but it's great. It's really good. It's one that I very rarely know that I'm going to buy a big game. I'm like, I'm probably getting this game. I'm going to buy it. It was that good. Will it be out this year though? Will it make it through the production? That we don't know. Okay, the next one is the Fellowship of the Ring, the trick-taking game. This is from Office Dog. Yeah, 100%. I'm excited about this one. Who's not? I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan, but I am the biggest mission-based trick-taking card game fan. You better believe it. I'm excited about this. Paula's played it. I know that she played it and enjoyed it. I know that I'm going to get this played a lot in short bursts at conventions when I actually see people to play games with, but I know I'll play it a lot then. Production quality is to the roof on this because I saw a version of it at Essen. Yeah, I'm excited about this one hugely. The next game is Crafting the Cosmos, which is also an Office Dog game. And I will say that Office Dog have kind of sprung onto the world for me with their production and their games because of River of Gold, which we spoke about in the last episode. And this is by David Gordon and Tam. And the reason I'm excited about Crafting the Cosmos is because I've liked everything they've done so far. I've talked a lot about their games, and this one looks really cool, and the fact that it's paired with Office Dog, I'm excited about it. I actually don't know that much about it, but it's the pedigree it's coming from that's really making me excited for it, and that's enough for me. The next game I'm really excited about is Keyside, which is the latest game in the Key series of games. Why am I excited about it? Well, because it's a Key game, and Keyflower is one of my all-time favorites. This one looks really cool and interesting and new. It's not like this is a version of this game or this is a redo of this. It looks new, but it feels like Keyflower artwork and stuff, which is something that's very near and dear to my nostalgia and my heart. I love it. I'm very excited about this one. It's you've kind of like got workers putting out on boats and getting stuff, and I'm sure it's got lots of horrendous decisions to make, and you go, oh no, I've made a mess of this and I haven't planned out this very well, and I love that. Keyflower is so good to me that I'm always excited for the next Key game. And the last game that I would say my top 5 that I'm excited about for this year is a game called Flickering Stars, which is a big it's from Friendly Skeleton Games, and it's by Matt Leacock, which is one of the reasons I'm mostly excited about it. It says, transform your tabletop into a galaxy at your fingertips in Flickering Stars. Choose from 2 factions, the children of something and someone else, then take command of a powerful fleet, flick your spaceship across the table. Yeah, it looks good. Pick up and deliver and player abilities and all that, but you're flicking loads of cool stuff around the board. I'm interested in it. But there is something that I have a reason to be excited for all of these, I feel like. 2 of them are Office Dog games that I've been excited about. One is a Key game, and I know about the Key series of games. One is a Matt Leacock game, and Matt Leacock games are normally quite good, and one I've played. What are you excited about this year? What games have you gone, oh, I'm getting that. I don't care what happens, I'm getting that. Is it good? Is it great? Tell me what you're excited about. And if there's a consensus, I'll buy the game and play it and then tell you it's all bad and prove you all wrong. Or enjoy it. Maybe, hopefully, I'll just enjoy it. And the final question this month is this made me laugh when I heard it, how long of a teach can you handle? How long sitting around listening to someone talk about a game before you go, oh God, come on. Let's just play. I don't care if I know the rules. Let's just start. Is the wick worth the candle? Is what you're putting into this worth what you're going to get out of it? And that's what everyone's thinking about when it comes to the teach. It comes to the learning the rules for a game or being taught a game. I'm a great lover of board games that are light to mid-weight euros. Mostly, if I had to pick a lane, obviously there's lots of wild and strange bits and pieces, such as this movement. But most often I like mid-weight Euro games, right? Light to mid-weight Euro games. And the teach for those, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, we're in and out, we're done. Let's play. I get it. That's what I want. I do find myself thinking, oh God, okay, now what? Then what happens? And you think, is this over yet? And there's another phase. Oh, okay, just tell me how that vaguely works and I'll worry about it when I get there. And you're in 45 minutes, then you're in an hour. And you think, oh God, this game better be good because I've sat through a lot to get here. Like, I want to play games that other people want to play. And if someone is excited enough to learn a game that's going to take 2 hours to teach, they must be relatively excited about the game. So I'm willing to play, right? And willing to learn. I like teaching games more than being taught games, being the one who bears the brunt. I've read the rulebook, I've watched the videos, I understand, and I'm going to teach you this as quick as I can. And I do find myself, when I teach rules, trying to reassure people because I'm worried I'm losing their attention, right? I was like, oh, trust me, this is simple, don't worry about it, you'll understand. I worry about that more than I probably need to. But what is the teach I can tolerate? After 30 minutes of learning a game, I'm either very, very eager to just start the game, or I'm like, oh God, okay, we're going to get through this together, team. I believe in us. It's a risk, innit? I'm going to potentially waste 45 minutes being taught this game and then playing the game, and I'm never going to play it again. But maybe I'll spend 2 hours being taught this game, and it'll become one of my favorite games of all time, and I'll play it 100 times. In that case, that 2-hour investment of learning the rules was well spent, according to me, not according to my friends and family who want me to come home and stop playing games. But, according to me, that's great time. 2 hours to get, 300 hours worth of fun down the line. That's a great value. My attention span does start to dwindle at the 30-minute mark. I get a bit antsy. I try not to show it. I try to pay attention. I try not to ask questions and just hope that I'll learn those answers as we go. How about you? How long of a teach can you tolerate? I'm interested to know. We teach games on this channel, so it's relevant information. And that's it, the first question and answer show of the new year. I hope you're starting off your year well. I hope you had a great end of year. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing good. I just mean it. I hope you're doing well. I'll see you next time, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.